it just feels good to be able to collaborate with people that have the same mindset. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And so, in keeping with that, what's and I've talked to different people about this. Some people that I've talked to have spoken about how they don't really do it. They don't necessarily write things down. They just sort of put the verse or put the music, put the lyrics together in their head. Me personally, like I'm like a real meticulous writer. Like I'll write something in a phone and then I might transfer it over to paper, and then I might write something.
That's one thing I admire about you. Like I keep up with you, obviously, because you're one of the most significant rappers in the city right now. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
So I've seen you post pictures of like your writings and composition books and all of that. And it's like, that's real. You know what I mean? We can write something in the phone, but when you write it down with your own hand, it's different.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And so like that's one of the, and for me, like that's really one of the things that sort of like like when I really know I'm close to a song, or it's like, okay, I think this is starting to come together. Like I do get like a certain experience with like writing something down and maybe like, oh, let me sharpen this line up here, sharpen this line up there. But I also really admire people who like can keep a whole verse in their head, or can keep a whole song in their head, or can keep a flow or melodies in their head, you know, because that's
like
one
Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't write.
Yeah, you know, Wayne, you know, it's all in the head.
They all keep it, it's all stored in their mind.
And a couple of different artists that I've talked to, you know, so far for some of these conversations, and just with speaking with artists in general, like in the city, it is like a nice, like that's a very a thing that's more cultivated now. I feel like in hip hop and in rap.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like to write no more. They feel like it's over fabricated, or like they want to be different. But like I said in the song recently, I said I could write these lyrics down, but it's more deeper when they get. I could punch these lyrics in, but it's more deeper when they get written.
So do you feel? So then, for you, is that more common for you? Is that you'll write it down as opposed to?
I just got back into writing a year ago.
Okay, really?
I used to freestyle everything, but then I'm like, I'm not really saying anything significant because I'm going off the top of the dome.
Okay.
But when, like I said earlier, if you're collaborating with other people, especially people that don't write, it's going to encourage you to be like, okay, I don't got to write.
Right.
So I've been doing both. Most of the time I write, but if I'm with my peers, they don't write. So
we just in mode. We just all in that creative mode.
We do. Yeah.
Okay. Do you find that, and I spoke to same thing, a couple of different artists about this too. Do you hear music? And I guess this is also unique for you as a producer. Like when you're out in the world, do you like hear music when you out in the world? You hear sounds, and like that leads to you making things. Sort of tell me what's that like. Like tell me.
So for me, like I tell all of my peers, I don't just hear music. Like I can see sounds. So like it don't matter what it is. We could be tapping our foot on the ground, or you could take a spoon to a cup, and I'd be like, yo, we should record that. That's a nice sound.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I just love sound.
Okay.
It don't even just gotta be music. I just love sound. And then sound in music is universal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how I think about music. Like you could go to any planet right now. We could be around a whole bunch of aliens. They gonna recognize frequencies, vibrations.
Facts.
That's what music is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna recognize that it's universal.
Yeah.
So I think about music as like just sound.
Okay.
If it sounds good, it's just like you could be a super lyrical person, but if you say something that sounds good and you say it in a certain way, it's gonna resonate to everybody around.
100%.
You don't gotta be super lyrical or say something
that's
super
a fact.
deep. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
It's about how it makes you feel. You know what I'm saying?
So then let's say you going through the day, you hearing the sound, those sounds sort of maybe lead you to a certain beat or a certain composition. Do you also like begin to like do you hear the lyrics as you hear the sound, or once you put the beat together, is that when sort of the words start to come?
I definitely hear the beat first.
Okay.
Because the beat is gonna complement what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? So I could hear a beat that sounds awful, and I would not want to write to it, or I would not want to get on it. But if I hear something that's significant, like even if it's one little sound, I can rock out with that, and it's gonna influence what I'm saying on the song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like that too with like